In this video, I'm going to discuss the 3 things that we need to see for Terra Luna Classic to have any chance of potentially hitting $1. Right now, lots of people are saying that we could see Terra Luna Classic 1 cent, 10 cents, $1, $100. We're seeing a lot of numbers thrown out there. Now, this is mainly due to the hype and anticipation that we're seeing with the upcoming 1.2% burn that's going to be added to the Terra Luna ecosystem. However, I think something really important that people are overlooking is how many tokens actually need to be burned for these things to be possible. All right, so the first thing I want to highlight for you guys is right up here. You guys can see the current market cap, the current price, and current circulating supply. Right now, we're at a price of 0.0035. All right, so right up here, if we wanted to hit just 1 cent, we're going to have to burn a roughly 90% of the current circulating supply. And that's assuming that we wanted to hit a market cap of $6 billion. Now, the reason why I'm referencing $6 billion is because that's roughly where Shiba Inu is right now. So if we ended up obtaining that potential, we're looking at still a 3x, guys. This is not a small increase. If we 3x, we hit $6 billion market cap, we still are needing to burn 90% of the total circulating supply to hit 1 cent. Now, if we wanted to get a little bit more adventurous and excited, let's say we wanted to go to 10 cents. We wanted to just really send it. We're going to go crazy. We're going to need to burn, as you guys can see right here, 99% of the current circulating supply. That's not a small amount, and something a lot of YouTubers leave out is that there are diminishing returns. For example, let's say I have $100 that I'm buying of trading volume. Now that's going to burn 1.2% or $1.2 worth. Now if every token is $1, that means I'm burning 1.2 tokens. Let's say in the future the token price runs up to $10. If I still buy $100 worth of that token, I'm still going to burn 1.2%, which is $1.20. However, if the token price is now $10 per token, I'm only burning 0.12 tokens, not 1.2 tokens. This is really important to highlight because if our circulating supply decreases but our market cap stays the same, that means that our price per token is going to have to increase to compensate for that. This will inevitably lead to less tokens burned every day over time. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If you have any more questions about that, leave them in the comments down below and I'll try to get to those. However, if we continue here and we wanted to hit $1 with that $6 billion market cap, we'd have to burn 99.9% of the total circulating supply. And something important is that we would need to be at a 6 billion supply to make that happen. Now, I highlight that because there are actually quite a few whales out there that hold over 1 billion tokens on their own. And if they refuse to sell, let's say that they never sell their tokens and they never let those be traded, we could never theoretically hit this supply. However, to compensate for that, let's say that our market cap went even higher and we hit a $40 billion market cap, which would be equivalent to the top of Shiba Inu. Now, in this scenario, this of course is a 20x in market cap. Now, this of course is a 20x from the current market cap, which is important to consider. However, in this scenario, we would only need to burn about 33 or about a third of the current circulating supply to hit 1 cent. Now, if you wanted to hit 10 cents, instead of needing to burn 99% like you can see right above me, we'd only need to burn 93% as you guys can see over here. However, still, if we want to hit $1, the holy grail of token price here, we're still going to need to burn 99.33%. So it's less than 99.9, but it is still the vast majority of these tokens need to be burned for us to be able to hit that token price. Now, the second major factor that we need to consider is where can you actually buy Terra Luna Classic? Now, as a lot of you probably know, you can buy on Binance, you can buy on KuCoin, you can buy on Gate.io, you could buy on MEXC. There's a lot of exchanges. However, there are some big players that do not allow you to trade Terra Luna Classic, namely Coinbase, FTX, and most importantly of all, Robinhood. Now, here's an example. In this Fortune article, they're talking about Shiba Inu being listed on Robinhood and what that did to the token price. Now, the day that Shiba Inu was listed on Robinhood, it was up over 21% that day, which equated to over $2 billion of market cap added at that time. And at the time, that was just another exchange being added. Imagine what could happen if we added a bunch of different major exchanges and suddenly being able to trade Terra Luna Classic. Now, the third thing that we need to see for Terra Luna Classic to hit $1, I'm going to pose as a question to you guys. Let's say you hold a bag of Terra Luna Classic. It's now listed on exchanges, so you're able to go out and buy it. What can you do with your Terra Luna Classic right now? If you really think about it, in a lot of other ecosystems, there are dApps and a lot of different programs that you could use and actually be able to utilize their token in their ecosystem, and it has utility. However, when it comes to Terra Luna Classic, at least currently, we lack that infrastructure for the ecosystem. We are desperately needing to see the dApps and programs added to the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem to really give it the utility and the function and use case. That way more people will actually come into the ecosystem and there'll be value here. Hopefully this makes it clear that it's going to be a while till Terra Luna Classic could hit $1. However, in the meantime, you might as well take advantage of the insane staking rewards that they are currently providing. If you haven't already, check out this video up here to see how you can stake your Terra Luna Classic tokens and earn some insane yield potential.